In this video, I will be making a whole new park with one catch. I can only build up. In this space, I will wait, what? I couldn't even finish my sentence, but what? How can you spill your junk on the ground without any stalls? Let's fill this up. Okay, so this is actually so satisfying. What? This is actually crazy. Okay, so I filled it all up and placed a few trash cans. Not too much though, just a few. And now let's add my first ride, and it will be the teacups, because that is just so much money that it generates. Okay, so cube path is done, and now let's decorate it a little bit, I think, because that just tracks like all the guests, and the more guests I get, the more money I get. So yeah, decoration is done too. Let's add some stalls. Stalls are done too. Now I would just continue on making the first floor, but instead of showing it all to you, I will just do it in a quick time lapse. Okay. Guys, small problem, not too big though. I have literally no money. How am I allowed to build, bro? Okay, so I have 1 star. Actually, how? I am broke, so I have to do some AFK now. I'll see you. Okay, so I did some AFK now. I have $38,000 to spend. And yeah, let's go and spend all of that. Okay, so carousel right here. And some stalls right here, some restrooms and some heads, because people need the shit. So I added a few of these stalls, and let's just make them 0, because if you let your guests pay for the dead ass like stalls, I think you have to learn a little bit of having respect for others, bro. Okay, so now let's go on to the second floor. So I'm done with the staircase to heaven, and continue. So I continued, and now I'm placing just a little bit of trash cans. Not too many though, just a few. And I actually finished the floor of the second floor. Okay, let's just continue, bro. Okay, so spiral slide. And also observation tower. Really much of observation that you get. It's so cool, bro. Okay, I just realized that it is so dark here. Let's just add a few lights. Not too much, because too much is too heavy. Now let's go on to the second floor to continue the building. Now let's add just some stalls. The stalls are done now. Let's add another path. The paths are done too, and I actually really much like this, because it just looks like a little market. And yeah, I want people to get diabetes, if you didn't know, because diabetes is diabetes and diabetes is diabetes. So if you have diabetes, you're diabetes. How did that sound? Let's continue on building the second floor. So I added a few more rides. Now let's add some trash cans. So I added a few trash cans. Now let's continue building. Okay, so let's do a car ride. Car ride is done. It is so long. You will enjoy the view so much. I'm so proud of the car ride. And yeah, let's continue the building. Okay, so let's do a swinging ship, because that is the only thing I can afford before going broke again. Because yeah, I have like $800, and that is nothing. So yeah, let's make the cube path. Okay, so let's continue and make this drop tower. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have officially gone broke. I will go AFK and see you in a bit. So I did a little AFK money farming, and now I have $100,000 to spend. Let's continue this drop tower. So I have a big drop. I'm very proud of it. And let's continue and build some more rides, I think. Okay, so the first coaster is right here. Okay, let's put it right here. Do like quick station, and then make it turn. no, not boosters, just a turn to the right, and then snap it to grid and then go into the boosters, because I love a section before the boosters because that just looks way nicer. So I added some boosters, and now let's do very much loop-de-loops. Bro, what have I done? It was so expensive. Oh my god. Okay, so I removed it all. Now let's go up here and continue. Okay, so the coaster is done now. I skipped it because it took pretty long, to be honest. And let's do a POV. Oh yeah, the observation tower in my face. I love it. Okay, so you go up here into a turn, into a big drop, right through the first floor. Oh, the planks on my head felt just so great. Okay, so next ride. Let's do the junior coaster, the wild mouse coaster, the corkscrew coaster, the steeplechase coaster, and last but not least, the inverted coaster. Let's place it here. No, not here. Okay, so let's place it here. Here it is, right? And let's continue on the second part. Okay, so I am opening it all now. This was actually the second part. And now let's go to the second part of the money farm. Okay, so multi-launch, spinning, vertical, phase turbine, and it is done now. And I actually want to add one more ride here, and it is the Gravitron. But I think it is pretty boring for how it looks now, so let's just quickly do this if you don't mind, if you know what I mean. Okay, these are pretty expensive. Let's add the campfire, and it would be so hot in the Gravitron, but that's what everybody likes, right? Let's see how it looks. Okay, so it looks like this, and it is so hot in there, but it's okay because it's still really good. Okay, so let's add one more ride here, and I'll build whatever this thing is. Wait, what do you mean there's a station over here? Where's a station? Let's do it into the air. I'm sorry. Wait, why isn't it still working? Does it now work? Yes, it works. Okay, let's make it a little bit longer and add the entrance and exit. So the entrance and exit are built too, and I have no idea in how heaven what this thing is. Like, can anybody tell me? I don't know. Okay, so let's add the staircase to heaven. Okay, so the third boundary is done. Now let's add just the inside of it. Okay, so it looks like it has 2 ears, but it doesn't. Okay, so you didn't see that it is just full without any extra things. Okay, now let's make some trash cans. So I built a few trash cans, not too many though, and now I'm making a statue. So the statue is this, and I think it looks really nice. I really love it. Okay, so let's add a marked right here, a market, because I think that will look pretty good. So the first row of the market is done, and I think it looks really good because, like, the concept of it, it's great. Okay, so I did a little bit of off-camera building and a little bit of off-camera grinding, and now I have $90,000 more to spend, and the thing is all done, and I think it looks really nice, to be honest. But it misses one more thing, the 5th floor, and let's make that right here. Okay, so let's do the fabric because that is what we have used for this whole floor. Okay guys, just a small problem. I cannot build anymore, bro. I am at the height limit for my park. Let's remove it all. Okay, so let's build an extreme lounge coaster instead. And yeah. So I skipped the boring part, and now let's go into the boosters. So I added a few boosters, not too many though, just a few. And yeah, let's continue. So let's do an inversion right here. I think that would look great. So the inversion is done, and now we just have to continue on making the coaster, which is not going to be very hard because I really like the extreme lounge. Okay, so we are almost done now, and I will just skip to where we are done with the coaster. So the coaster is done now. Let's just quickly make the entrance right here because it has only one path. So the entrance is done too, and the exit too, and yeah. So into the boosters. Oh my god! Wait, what is it? Low-key goes slow. I don't like slow coasters. It goes slow, bro. Let's just make it a little bit faster, just a little bit. So I made it a little bit faster. And oh my god, bro! What happened there, bro? Oh my god! So the 4th floor is done now too. Okay, and let's do a quick tour. So I just teleported to the 2nd floor. I have no idea how. I am so sorry for that. Wait, it happened again, but then to the 3rd floor. Okay, let's just continue to the last floor. So this is the last floor and also the end of the video. If you enjoyed, drop a like, drop a sub. Also to my other channel, Toastinel Minecraft. And yeah. See you at the next video. Bye bye.